Welcome to iHeartMedia Communities. I'm Heather White from 98.1 KVET, and I have a guest today from the ARC of the Capital Area. Why don't you introduce yourself and give us your title?
Sure. Hi, I'm Allison Abramo. I'm the Director of Supported Employment at the ARC of the Capital Area.
Awesome. Now, let's start with some basics, Allison. What is ARC of the Capital Area, and who do you guys serve? Let's explain.
Sure. So the ARC of the Capital Area is Austin nonprofit. We're a local branch of the ARC, and we work to empower Central Texans with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Okay.
So that kind of looks like us connecting individuals and families with services, so education, work, recreation, and other lifelong services.
That's awesome. So you're the Capital Area chapter, but it is statewide?
Yeah, so the ARC is actually a national organization.
Oh, okay.
And so then there's state chapters and local chapters.
Excellent. And how long has ARC been serving Austin? Or the Capital Area?
I want to say...
Gotta get the name right.
Sure. I want to say about 45 years.
Oh, wow.
Or I could be wrong.
No, but still, that's quite a while.
Yes.
That's significant. And I assume you have quite a few folks that you serve. You know, intellectual disabilities, of course, people who hear the show know I'm the autism lady. Both my kids are on the spectrum. So obviously we're clear with autism, but what other things fall under the category of intellectual disabilities?
Sure. It's a pretty wide umbrella, but some of the individuals we work with have Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, other intellectual disabilities. It's kind of a big umbrella term.
Head injuries, things like that too? Okay, yes. Cool. Well, that's a good number of people. And the website is arcaustin.org, arcaustin.org, and that's ARC. So one of the things that you said you do is help with connecting families and individuals with resources, and one of the ones that you do is working with jobs. So tell us exactly, what does that mean, and how would we start?
Sure. So the mission of our supported employment program is to connect our clients with competitive integrated employment in the community. So basically that means they're working with majority non-disabled peers and working at a competitive wage in the community, so with community employers. So our program, we kind of work both on the individual side and the employer side to match individuals with employers based on their strengths and skills and specific abilities. So
now, is this just for young people like coming out of high school?
Actually, we serve all adult ages. We don't have a top cap on age.
Okay. That's kind of cool, though, because I know that people with intellectual disabilities are very underemployed.
Yes.
And which is a big problem, but they have a lot of skills. They have a lot to offer.
Definitely. So that's where I really see our biggest asset is advocating with the employers that maybe haven't thought about hiring this population before, because I don't know why, but they have so many skills and strengths, and so we're trying to make those matches and help integrate as easily as possible.
That's awesome. Unfortunately,
a large portion of our clients are an older generation, and they have large gaps on their resumes, which can be hard to overcome.
Well, another thing too is I think if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Allison Abramo. She's Director of Supported Employment of the ARC of the Capital Area. One of the things that I think people who are not affected by this don't think about the difference that going to a job every day makes to your spirit and how you feel about yourself and how you feel about life. Not only the financial part, but really how you feel as far as valued.
Absolutely. One of the biggest partners that we work with employers is ABM Industries. They're a facility management company, and we've been working with them for a couple of years to start their conference room ambassador program. And so this program, the ambassadors are people with intellectual or developmental disabilities, and they fill this need on their facilities team by using those specific strengths to maintain hundreds of conference rooms for one of their clients. And it's such a great program because it's giving our clients an opportunity for actual meaningful employment, and you can see daily the respect they give our clients. I have one guy who's been working there over a year now, and this is his first job. Since his first job, it's been years because his previous employer just didn't care, and every day you hear him just he says his supervisor is Superwoman, and he loves it there.
That's excellent. And that's the kind of thing that really does make a difference in quality of life.
Definitely.
Now, I know that my daughter is in a program called Earn and Learn, which is through a different organization with TWC. And she has had now she's on her 4th week of working, which is, I'm so just beyond proud of her for doing it, because I know she was really nervous when she started. Now, she's just out of high school. And she was nervous she didn't know what it was going to be like. She didn't know what they were going to want her to do, etc. But within like 2 days, she felt like she was queen of the world. She's like, knows what she's doing. And she's like, oh, Mom, duh, totally telling me what's what. And I'm so psyched for her, because I know that this has given her such a boost as far as feeling like she can make some money, which of course she's, always wanting money. Who doesn't? And she just feels so good about herself. And that's the thing that I think is so fantastic. So, Allison, if somebody was listening and they said, okay, well, I don't necessarily have somebody who would be benefiting from this, but I have a business, what would they do?
I'd say contact me.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. My information's up on our website, and always happy to talk with employers. Even on like an individual scale, they have one position open they need to fill, or, larger initiatives. I'm happy to try and bridge those gaps,
That's excellent. And what about people who say, oh my gosh, my son or my brother or my daughter or whatever could benefit from this?
Definitely. Our website has a referral for our program. We have part of our program funded through grants, but the other part we work with TWC as well. So clients that are already working with TWC can choose to work with our agency.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what other kinds of things does ARC at the Capital Area do?
We also have one of our biggest elements is our adult education and art education.
Yeah.
So on site at our office, we have an art studio where we have, I want to say, maybe 300 artists.
Oh, wow.
Not every day.
Well, still, but that's fantastic.
Yeah, so they come in and they can either, self-direct in our art studio to produce their own work, or take part in the lessons. Everybody learns skills on how to market their art and sell it at art shows.
Wow.
Yeah, and we started an adult education component as well, so working on healthy living, other kind of like life skills. So
right, that's excellent.
Definitely.
Again, the website is arcaustin.org. That's ARC of the Capital Area, arcaustin.org. And we're talking about supported employment program, but you guys do so many other things. So what if you're a family who has someone with intellectual disability? What kinds of things? How can we benefit with ARC of the Capital Area?
Sure. So in-house, we have our supported employment, art education, adult education, and we also do some case management.
Yeah.
We do juvenile justice, but for the services that we may not provide, definitely encourage families to reach out, and we can connect you with, different agencies that might be fitting more what you're looking for.
That's excellent. And do you know, I don't know if you know off the top of your head, it's kind of a wild question, but do you know how many people you guys serve through the supported employment?
Through supported employment, we've served, I believe, over 50 and placed around 20 people in employment.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's really good, and that's going to make a difference in their lives for sure. So how can someone help you guys if they want to help out? Do you guys take volunteers or donations or anything like that?
So we always take volunteers for our art studio. That's really fun. It's a fun time. You can do it both individually or, if you have a corporate volunteer program.
Sure.
We have businesses come in.
Spirit Day.
Yeah. Definitely. And then our biggest fundraisers throughout the year, we have our gala annually, and we actually just had our golf tournament a couple weeks ago.
Wow. What's your gala?
It's kind of just a celebration of the clients. We have an auction for both art produced by the clients and then some bigger ticket items.
Sure. That's
so
awesome.
It's a good time.
So people can get involved. They start on the website as well?
Yes.
That's excellent. And once again, we're talking about supported employment program, and this is the kind of thing that's going to make a big difference in the life of someone with intellectual disabilities. And I guess the ripple effect, also their whole entire family, because if that person is doing well, happier, well-adjusted, making a little money, that's excellent. And explain one more time what supported employment is, what your goals, because I liked the way you described it.
Sure. So our mission is to connect individuals with intellectual disabilities with competitive integrated employment in the community. And so we try to achieve this by supporting the individual both to find work that fits with their skills and then kind of be an ongoing support for any of, learning the hard skills, learning kind of the soft skills that go along with working, and then helping the employer integrate their new employee with intellectual disabilities into the workforce.
Do you have programs that help them with the soft skills? Because I know that is a big problem, is understanding what kinds of things are, it sounds really basic, but what kinds of things are appropriate to say or not say when you're on the job, how to talk to your boss, things like that.
Sure. So we provide this, individually through our job coaching. A lot of our individuals learn best kind of doing the job. So being there with them, kind of talking them through scenarios is great. And then one of our other biggest initiatives is our Autism Assets program. We helped Dell launch their autism hiring program in Austin in April.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it was a 2-week initiative, and the focus of that is kind of removing those typical hiring barriers for people on the autism spectrum that are looking for high-tech jobs.
Okay.
So the biggest element of that is kind of just talking with those individuals about those soft skills and about the kind of like corporate work culture that might be difficult for somebody on the spectrum to navigate. So that was a big element. And then they were able to show off their skills in kind of like a group project at the end to Dell hiring managers. And really excited to say that Dell brought on 6 of those individuals for summer internships.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, they're working really hard. I think they're in week 4 right now.
Okay.
And they're in positions with data analytics and programming, and they're doing an awesome job.
That's exciting. And I'm sure that they feel really good working with people who are similarly inclined. Because I know my my daughter is so great when she talks to people who are like her. When I say like her, she has certain things that she gets really excited about that are maybe kind of narrow, like anime. Right now, she's super into anime, and my son is super into computers. And when he's around people and they can talk about computers and things they can do and the incredible leaps that they're making in technology, it makes them very happy, and now it's a job. That's awesome.
Definitely. I think the feedback I've gotten from the interns has been that they are so excited to be working at a company that values neurodiverse employees. I mean, one of the interns, she has a master's degree and has struggled for a year or more to find work because the employers that she's worked with before just didn't really take those extra steps to get to know her, but she's, fitting in amazingly now and has that support of a company that wants her to be there and understands that she has creative ways of thinking and great skills to bring.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
So one more time, if you want to get involved, whether it's you need the assistance and resources or you want to help out, the website is arcaustin.org. That's arcaustin.org. Allison, thank you so much for coming and talking to us today.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you very much for what you're doing with Supported Employment Program and all the services that ARC provides.